Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, today we're talking about Saturn's transit retrograde in Pisces. And if you like this video and want to see more great content like it, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, so Saturn's transiting retrograde in Pisces. This is going to be starting from July 13th to November 27th of this year. Now, for this, these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. If you don't know your placements, you can get a free birth chart. Look up a free birth chart calculator online or get a birth chart from my website, which is much more detailed. But make sure you're not using tropical astrology. This is Vedic Sidereal. Okay. But we read these transits from the Ascendant, your overall path in life, from the Moon, it's what you think and feel about your reality, and from the Sun, what your soul experiences in this life. Your soul and your body. Okay. But yeah, so this is definitely going to be interesting, especially in the very beginning, especially with Mars and Ketu also being conjunct in transit. But we're going to jump right in and start with Aries like always. Alright, so Aries. For you, Saturn is transiting retrograde in the 12th house. But when a planet's retrograde, it behaves like it's in the previous house. And it's taking the energy of the 12th house and putting it into that 11th house. So, 12th house is being brought to that 11th house. Now, 11th house is your elder siblings. It's your paternal aunts and uncles. It's your friends, your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, parties. 11th house is 6th from the 6th. It is the higher form of obstacles, higher form of enemies. It is the enemy of your enemy, your friend. But it's also your greatest enemy. It's also 12th from the 12th. So it's the higher form of spirituality. The greatest loss you can deal with is also the 12th house. The 11th house. There we go. 11th house is also your hopes, wishes, and desires. And its stock market and gains. So, with this, with that energy of the 12th house being brought into the 11th house, and Saturn is your 10th and 11th lord. Well, here we see your investments are finally paying off. It's one of the benefits of this transit. We also see that your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles, your friends could deal with some form of losses during this time, because now losses are coming to them. But for you, this is very good for financial gain. Now, the other thing that we see, though, is your friends could travel to far-off foreign places. Friends might deal with some health issue where they have to go to the hospital. But there will be some difficulty with friends during this time. You might feel restricted, like you don't have access to your friends. Because Saturn has the rings, it has that boundary. Same thing with your paternal aunts and uncles. You'll feel like that relationship isn't really there right now. Or like they're going through a bunch of hardship. Now, this is temporary. It's only for this retrograde period, but that effect is still felt. Okay. But now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. Saturn has a third aspect of effort being put on the first house. Because Saturn is aspecting like it's in the 11th house. So, first house is you, your physical body, your health, your overall path in life. Now you have to put effort into you, into your health. You need to be a little self-centered during this time. You have to focus on you. You have to put in that effort. Otherwise, there can be significant health issues that cause problems. Remember, 11th house is 6th from the 6th. It is the biggest health issue that you deal with. So, make sure you're putting forth that effort. Now, 7th aspect is the relationship aspect. That's falling on the 5th house. Well, 5th house is your children. It's your students. It's your educational environment. It's also romance. So Saturn is cold. Saturn is bleak. So these relationships will feel cold and distant. With your teachers, with the people in your educational environment, with your own children, that relationship will feel restricted. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is going to fall in the 8th house. 10th aspect is the aspect of karma. It's where karmic action has to be taken. Well, this is going to be on the 8th house. So, 8th house is your in-laws. It's joint finances and relationships and in business. It's other people's money. It's sex. It's death. It's taxes, wills, inheritance, estates, legacies. 8th house is the occult. 8th house is research. It's psychological baggage. It's surgeries. And it's sudden ups and downs and transformation. So, if you have in-laws, you now have to help them. You have to perform karma with them. Now, that could be negative karma, where you don't have a good relationship with them, but you have to deal with them anyways. There could be karma to learn the occult or utilize the occult. Maybe you have to do some research. You now have to go through those sudden ups and downs. You have to transform. You have to experience transformation. Okay. But that's what I have for you, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Alright, Taurus. For you, Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, your 11th house. But is retrograde, bringing that energy of the 11th house into the 10th house. So, 10th house is your career. It's your status, your fame, your reputation. It's your workplace, your managers and your bosses. It's government, especially national government. It's the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So even if you're out of work or retired, 10th house still matters. So, that energy of the 11th house is being brought into the 10th house. This means you're going to have to work more on your networking when it comes to your career. That's going to be very important for you. You might have to deal with a large organization during this time. Friends may distract you from your career. Or, like I said, you have to do that networking, which is going to feel like a bit of a burden at times. Also, Saturn is your 9th and 10th lord. So now maybe you have to go back for some education tied to your career. You may have to travel for your work now. And your relationship with your managers and your bosses is going to be more strained than it's been since Saturn's been in Pisces. Because now Saturn is acting like it's in the 10th house. That restriction's there. The rings of Saturn, that boundary. You're going to feel like there's a wall between you and your managers and bosses. More so than usual. But Saturn is all about hard work. So Saturn's saying, if you want to achieve these gains, You have to put in the work. Now that he's retrograde, you have to put in more work. But it's going to pay off when it goes direct. Now, let's talk about the aspects. Saturn has a third aspect. That's going to be like Saturn's in Aquarius, so that aspect's going to fall on the 12th house. Now, third aspect is about effort. 12th house is bed pleasure, sex and sleep. It's spirituality. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. It's donations. It's foreign people, foreign places. It's addictions. It's fantasy. It's outer space and other worlds. And it's also multinational companies. So, you now have to put effort into overcoming losses. You have to put forth that effort to travel. Like I said, you may have to travel for work during this time. If you've been ignoring your spiritual pursuits, now you have to put in the work. Maybe you have to put in work to invest something. Invest in something. Maybe you have to donate. But let's talk about the 7th aspect of Saturn. 7th aspect of any planet's the relationship aspect. That's going to fall in your 4th house. So 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, land, real estate. It's vehicles. It's your comfort and your happiness. So now, your relationship with your mother, with the people within your home, is going to feel strained. It's going to feel cold and bleak and distant. So that relationship is going to feel very difficult during this time. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is going to fall on the 7th house. 10th aspect is the aspect of karma, karmic action that has to be taken. So, with that falling on the 7th house, 7th house is relationships, marriage, business, and business partnership. It's the masses, all of the people you meet out in the world. It's 4th from the 4th, higher form of your comfort and happiness. It's 10th from the 10th, higher form of your status, your fame, your reputation, your career. So, once again, career becomes very important during this time. It's also 7th from the 1st house, furthest place away from where you were born. So, it's also tied to foreign lands. Once again, travel becomes significant. But you definitely have more karma, things you have to perform, actions you have to take when it comes to relationships. If you have the potential to do business, yes, this could also be business related. Okay, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Gemini, for you, Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, your 10th house. But when it's retrograde, it behaves like it's in the 9th house. And it's bringing that energy of the 10th house into the 9th house. So, 9th house is long distance travel, pilgrimage. It's your mentors, teachers, gurus. It's your father and father figures. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's publishing. It's your luck and your fortune. It's your ancestral lineage. It's also counselors. And it's 5th from the 5th. Higher form of creativity and arts. Higher form of education. So, with Saturn as the 8th and 9th Lord retrograding into the 9th house. You see, first off, for your career, you may have to travel or receive some education of some kind. You may feel like you're losing status during this time. There will be a sudden change where you now have to travel or receive some education. There will be sudden changes going on with your father. In particular for your father's finances, because 10th house is 2nd from the 9th house. There could be some change there. Also, your father may need a surgery during this time because the 8th Lord of Surgery is now retrograding into the 9th house. For those of you that have been having issues with psychological baggage, especially tied to your career, this could be when you seek help from a counselor, from a psychiatrist. Because remember, 9th house is consultants, counselors. But for career, this definitely shows that there is some luck coming into play if you receive that education or take this journey that may be required. Okay. Now let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. Before that. But Saturn being in the 9th house. Saturn is cold and bleak and distant. So now, things with your father will feel that way. It's like your father has the weight of the world on his shoulders. Fathers may deal with some hardship during this time. But it's only until Saturn goes direct again. Now, the aspects of Saturn are going to be like it's in Aquarius. So, third aspect is about effort. That's going to fall in your 11th house. 11th house is elder siblings, paternal aunts and uncles. It's your friends, your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, parties. It's stock market and gains. It's 6th from the 6th, higher form of your health issues, higher form of obstacles. It's the enemy of your enemy. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's also the greatest enemy you will deal with in life. And it's 12th from the 12th. Higher form of spirituality. And the greatest loss you will deal with. But 11th house is also your hopes, wishes, and desires. So, you now have to put forth effort to achieve these things. To have a better relationship with your paternal aunts and uncles and your elder siblings and your friends. You have to put forth effort to build that network circle, especially to benefit your career. You have to put forth effort to achieve those gains, to fulfill your hopes, wishes, and desires. Now, 7th aspect of Saturn, or of any planet, is the relationship aspect. That's falling on the 3rd house. 3rd house is your cousins, your neighbors. It's people online. So, when you deal with these people, that relationship is going to feel cold and bleak and distant. Because this is Saturn we're talking about. So, 3rd house is also younger siblings, if I forgot to mention it. So, your relationship with them will feel difficult. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is going to fall in the 6th house. So, 10th aspect is karma. It's where karmic action has to be taken. So, 6th house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. It's your everyday work, everyday routines. It's obstacles. It's debt. It's health issues and accidents. It's also competition and fights. So, with this aspect, we see there's karma to perform with your maternal aunts and uncles. Maybe you need to see them and help them. Maybe you're getting a pet. Maybe you need to take better care of your pets. Maybe you get into a fight with an enemy. You now have work you have to perform. 6th house is also service. There might be some service you have to perform. You may have karma to deal with health issues during this time, or to overcome your health issues. There may even be some debt that you have to take on behalf of your career or your education. Okay, well, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Okay, Cancer. For you, Saturn is retrograde in your 9th house, in Pisces. Behaving like it's in the 8th house, and it's bringing that energy of the 9th house into the 8th house. And Saturn is your 7th and 8th lord. So, 8th house is your in-laws. It's joint finances and relationships and in business. It's other people's money. It's sex. It's death. It's taxes, wills, inheritance, estates, legacies. It's psychological baggage. It's surgeries. It's the occult. It's research. It's sudden ups and downs and transformation. So, with the energy of the 9th house being brought into the 8th house, there could be sudden travels that you have to go on during this time. Sudden unexpected trips could take place. Your father could need a surgery during this time. Your spouse will be more involved with their in-laws. Or with their parents, I mean. There we go. Alright. You may need to get education that requires research during this time. Have to do research on behalf of your education. You may choose to learn more about the occult. Your mentor could deal with sudden ups and downs or need a surgery as well. But there could be issues and feeling lucky during this time. It'll feel like you lack luck with this transit until Saturn goes direct. Now, this also shows that your in-laws will be gaining financially during this time. You may seek help from a counselor, from a psychiatrist, due to psychological baggage or sudden traumatic events that you've dealt with in your past. A relationship could go through some sudden changes. It could be the end of a relationship. It could be getting engaged or getting married. Because now the 7th lord is behaving like it's in the 8th house. But Saturn is transiting as the 8th lord in the 8th house. So you're protected from these sudden ups and downs. I'm not saying you won't deal with them, but they will be for your benefit. Okay. Now let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. Saturn is going to aspect from Aquarius during this time. So the third aspect is the aspect of effort that's falling on your 10th house. 10th house is your career. It's your status. It's your fame, your reputation. It's your workplace, your managers and your bosses. It's government, especially national government. It's your karma. It's the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So even if you're out of work or retired, 10th house still matters. So you now have to put forth effort into your career. You have to achieve something. If you want to have that status, that fame, if you want to have career success, you now have to perform that karmic action. You have to put forth a lot of effort to do it. Now, 7th aspect of any planet is the relationship aspect. For you, that's going to fall in the 2nd house. But this is Saturn we're talking about. So Saturn is cold, bleak, and distant. So now, your relationship with your family is going to feel cold, bleak, and distant. It's going to be difficult to deal with them. It's going to feel like work, because this is Saturn. Now, 10th aspect is falling on the 5th house. 10th aspect is the aspect of karma, karmic action that has to be taken. So, 5th house is romance, fun and games. It's your children, students, subordinates. It's education. It's counselors. It's politics. It's creativity, arts, and sports. 5th house is speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. And 5th house is third from the 3rd. It is the higher form of effort that one has to put forth. So, you have a lot of effort that has to be put forth during this time. You have karma to perform with children. This could be having children if you don't already. This could be interacting with your children more. Once again, education becomes very important here with Saturn retrograde from the 9th, aspecting the 5th house. Education becomes extremely important. There may be a sudden change of your political views because Saturn is the 8th lord, aspecting that 5th house. But that's what I have for you, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Alright, Leo. For you, Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, your 8th house. Behaving like it's in the 7th house. Bringing that energy of the 8th house into the 7th house. And Saturn is your 6th and 7th lord. So, with this, we see there could be sudden changes in a relationship or in your business. There can be a sudden change of your status, your fame, your reputation, because 7th house is 10th from the 10th. Also, a sudden change in your comfort and happiness, because 7th house is 4th from the 4th. There could be psychological baggage that comes into play in a relationship. Your in-laws may come to visit your spouse. Joint finances now come to your spouse. Meaning maybe you spend money on her. Or him. Spouse could get involved in the occult. Learn the occult. Partner could need a surgery during this time. Whether spouse or business partner. Okay. But Saturn is cold and bleak, so there will be some difficulty when it comes to relationships and business during this time. But Saturn is the 7th lord in the 7th house. So it is protecting that 7th house, but don't think this is going to be smooth sailing. Saturn is also the 6th lord, so there will be conflict that comes into play in relationship and in business. Now, if you're in some kind of service industry, this could be very good for a service-related business. Like hotel industry. This could be good. But there will definitely be that difficulty in relationships during this time. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. So Saturn has, well, first off, it's going to be aspecting from Aquarius. Because it's behaving like it's an Aquarius. Now, the third aspect of Saturn is the aspect of effort. And that's falling on the 9th house. So 9th house is your father figures. It's your mentors, your teachers, your gurus. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's long distance travel, pilgrimage. It's publishing. It's higher education beyond like a bachelor's degree and outside of typical schooling. 9th house is your ancestral lineage. It's counselors. It's creativity and art. It's the higher form of that because it's 5th from the 5th. It's also your luck and your fortune. So, now you have to put forth effort to have a good relationship with your father. To have a good relationship with your mentor. You have to put forth effort to receive your education during this time. If you want to travel to far off places, you have to put forth a lot of effort. Okay. Now, 7th aspect is the relationship aspect. That's falling on the 1st house. So, this is Saturn we're talking about. Saturn is cold, bleak, and distant. And now it's falling on the 1st house. 1st house is you. So now people will be cold, bleak, and distant with you. You'll feel isolated and alone. Saturn in the 7th house will make a person feel that way. Now, The 10th aspect is falling on the 4th house. 10th aspect is the aspect of karma and karmic action. So, 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, land, real estate. It's vehicles. It's your comfort and your happiness. So, with this aspect falling on the 4th house, you now have to take care of your mother or deal with your mother. Maybe you don't have a good relationship with your mother. So now you have to interact with her. There's karma to perform on behalf of the people living within your home. There may be karma to perform when it comes to vehicles. Maybe your vehicle breaks down and you have to get a new one. Maybe there's some issue with your property and now you have to pay to have it renovated. Maybe you need plumbing work done. So you have to hire a contractor. Or a plumber. There we go. Alright. But you have to perform this karma if you want that comfort and happiness to come into play for you. If you want that peace of mind. Okay. But that's what I have for you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. Alright, Virgo. So, for you, Virgo, Saturn is retrograde in your 7th house in Pisces. There we go. Bringing the energy of the 7th house into the 6th house. Okay. Now, Saturn is your 5th and 6th lord. Behaving like it's in the 6th house now. So, 6th house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. It's obstacles, competition, fights, legal disputes. It's debt. It's your everyday work, everyday routines. It's health issues and accidents. So, for relationships, this is difficult. This shows that relationship could definitely have some fights, conflict. Spouse could deal with some health issues during this time. Also, 6th house is 12th from the 7th house. So, spouse could deal with some losses. Or spouse could become more spiritual. But, what we also see is when it comes to business, you may have to take on debt. Now, where this is good is if you are in a service-related business. Or if your work is tied to pets or healthcare, then this would benefit you. Now, this also shows that children may deal with some health issues during this time, but they will overcome those health issues because this is the 5th and 6th lord in the 6th house. It's in its own house. So, children will be protected. But you will notice some hardship, some difficulty when it comes to dealing with your maternal aunts and uncles, when it comes to dealing with your coworkers. Also, this is Saturn. Saturn is all about responsibility. You now have to put forth a lot of energy, a lot of effort into your work. You have to kind of become a workaholic when Saturn's behaving like it's in the 6th house. At least until Saturn goes direct. Also, you may have to get education on behalf of your work during this time. And to receive an education, you may have to take on debt. Okay. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. So Saturn's going to be aspecting like it's in Aquarius, your 6th house. So, the third aspect of Saturn is the aspect of effort. That's going to fall in the 8th house. So 8th house is your in-laws. It's joint finances and relationships and in business. It's other people's money. It's sex. It's death. Wills, inheritance, estates, legacies, taxes. It's psychological baggage. It's surgeries. It's sudden ups and downs and transformation. And it's also the occult and research. So, now you have to put forth effort to deal with your in-laws, to have joint finances. You have to put forth effort. Maybe you have to do some research on behalf of your education. Maybe you have to do research on account of your health issues or your spouse's health issues. Maybe you're putting forth effort to learn the occult. Putting forth effort to transform something for the better in your life. If you're having health issues or your spouse is having health issues, this could be putting forth effort to obtain a surgery. Now, the 7th aspect of Saturn, or any planet, is the relationship aspect. So, that's going to fall in the 12th house. 12th house is spiritual people, foreign people. So, those relationships are going to feel cold, bleak, and distant during this time. Because remember, Saturn has the rings of Saturn. So it's like there's a boundary between you and these people. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is going to fall in the 3rd house. So, 10th aspect, 3rd house, getting mixed up. 10th aspect is the aspect of karma and karmic action. Now, 3rd house is your younger siblings, cousins, neighbors. It's media, social media, the internet. It's arts and sports. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because 12th from the 4th house. Furthest place away from your homeland. Third house is the house of skills and effort. It's 8th from the 8th. Higher form of sudden ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort is the 3rd house. So, now you have karma to put forth a lot of effort. You now have to take action to help or deal with your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. 3rd house is communications of all kinds, and marketing and sales, and writing. So now you may have karma to perform these actions. You have to learn new skills during this time to benefit you. Maybe you're having to put forth a lot of effort to overcome health issues. You now have to put forth tremendous effort to transform something. Because now Saturn is aspecting the 8th house with its 3rd aspect of effort. And it's aspecting the 3rd house, which is 8th from the 8th. Higher form of transformation. And this is a house of effort. So tremendous effort has to be put forth to transform something during this time. Okay. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Moving on to Libra. Libra. For you, Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, your 6th house. And it's bringing that energy of the 6th house into the 5th house. And Saturn is your 4th and 5th lord. So, with this, 5th house is your children, students, subordinates. It's romance, fun and games, education. It's creativity, arts and sports. It's politics. It's counseling. It's 3rd from the 3rd. Higher form of effort. It's your past life skills. It's the higher form of your skills as well. It's also speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. So, with this, we see you may have to take on debt on behalf of your children, on behalf of your education. Children could deal with some health issues during this time. Children may want to get involved in competitive sports. There may be competition when it comes to education, like competitive exams. Your mother could spend more time with your children during this time. Also, mother will gain financially during this time. But your relationship with your children is going to feel cold, bleak, and distant during this time. Because of the rings of Saturn, it feels like there's a boundary there. There can be romance with Saturn transiting here as the 5th Lord in the 5th house. But it's going to take time. It's going to feel like there's a boundary that you have to kind of break through in order to have that. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. Saturn is going to aspect like it's in Aquarius. So, third aspect of effort is falling on the 7th house. So, 7th house is relationships, business partnership, marriage. It's the masses, all the people you meet out in the world. It's 4th from the 4th, higher form of your comfort and happiness. It's 10th from the 10th. Higher form of your career, your status, your fame, your reputation. It's directly opposite the 1st house. Furthest place from where you were born. So it also represents foreign lands. So with this, we see it to put forth tremendous effort. If you want to have a relationship, or if you want your relationship to be good during this time. You have to put forth a lot of effort to achieve something in business. To have a good business relationship with your partner. You have to put forth a lot of effort to have that comfort and happiness. To have that career success. To achieve some degree of fame. You have to put forth a lot of effort to deal with a lot of people. Now, 7th aspect of Saturn is going to fall on the 11th house. 7th aspect is the relationship aspect of any planet. But with Saturn, it brings that cold bleakness to those relationships. So 11th house is your elder siblings. It's your paternal aunts and uncles. It's your friends, your network circles, large organizations. So, once again, when it comes to dealing with a lot of people, there's that distance, that difficulty. You may struggle to make new friends during this time, or friends need your help. Same thing with elder siblings, paternal aunts and uncles. Okay. Now, 10th aspect of Saturn is falling on the 2nd house. 10th aspect is about karma and karmic action. So, 2nd house is your family. It's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your speech. It's your possessions, and it's what you value. So, Saturn aspecting here with the 10th aspect. Now you have karma to perform with your family. They need your help. You either have to help them or you have to spend more time with them. You now need to speak. You can't be quiet with Saturn's 10th aspect on the 2nd house. You have to speak up. You have to be heard. There may be karma to deal with a financial institution, like a bank, as well. Alright, that's what I have for you, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio. For you, Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, your 5th house. Now, it's acting like it's in the 4th house in Aquarius, bringing that energy of the 5th house. And Saturn is your 3rd and 4th lord. So, with this, if you already have children, especially grown-up children that have gone off to college, that kind of thing, they may actually come back to live with you. They may have to stay with you for a bit. Or they may just visit you or visit your mother, their grandmother. Also, you may have to receive education from within the home. Maybe you're taking an online course. Now you can achieve speculative gains within the home, tied to real estate, or tied to vehicles. Now your mother is earning more money because now second house from the fourth is going back. So mother could be earning more money during this time. Okay. Now, with Saturn being the third and fourth lord in the fourth house, a lot of effort has to be put in to achieve stability within the home, to have that comfort and happiness. Effort has to be put forth to get a car, get a home, get a property. Younger siblings may come to visit. Younger siblings may spend more time with your mother during this time. There will be a lot of communication that takes place with your mother and within the people, with the people within your home. There we go. Alright. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. Saturn's going to aspect from Aquarius, the fourth house. Now, third aspect of Saturn is the aspect of effort that's falling on the sixth house. Sixth house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. It's your everyday work, everyday routines. It's competition and conflict. It's legal disputes. It's debt. Sixth house is health issues and accidents. Okay. So, you now have to put forth a lot of effort to deal with your maternal aunts and uncles. To deal with your pets. Maybe your pets are being a pain in the ass. You have to put forth a lot of effort in your work during this time. You have to put forth effort to defeat your enemies. And you have to put forth a lot of effort to overcome debt and your health issues. Also, sixth house is service. So now you have to put forth effort to serve others. Now, seventh aspect of any planet is the relationship aspect. That's falling on the 10th house. So 10th house is government. 10th house is your managers and your bosses and people within your workplace. So now, your relationship with your mother and the people within your home is cold, bleak, and distant. Well, it's going to be the same way with the people within your workplace and with people that are tied to the government. That could be like government officials, like police. But yeah, we see that as well. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is the aspect of karma and karmic action. That's falling on the first house. First house is you, your physical health, your body, your overall path in life. So now you have karma to perform to overcome health issues. You have karma when it comes to your health. So make sure you are taking very good care of it. Put forth that effort to overcome those health issues. Okay. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius. So Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, your fourth house. And it's bringing the energy from that fourth house into the third house of Aquarius. Saturn is your second and third lord. So, third house is your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. It's communication of all kinds, including writing. It's marketing and sales. It's media, social media, the internet. It's your skills. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because 12th from the 4th, furthest place from your homeland. Third house is also arts and sports, if I forgot to mention it. It's effort. It's 8th from the 8th, higher form of sudden ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort is the third house. So, with this, we see you can move during this time. because now the 4th house is going 12 houses away from itself. So there could definitely be a move. There could be a loss of real estate, property. There could be loss of a car if you're not careful. Your mother could spend more time with your younger siblings. But there could also be a lot more communication with the mother. More communication with your younger siblings as well. Family is now spending a lot of time with your younger siblings or your cousins. You'll really value them during this time. And you can even value your relationships with people you deal with online. But you have to put forth tremendous effort during this time. And there's going to be a big transformation that takes place because of it. You now have to learn new skills. You have to communicate. You have to speak, especially because Saturn is also your 2nd lord of speech. Okay, but siblings may deal with some losses during this time. Your younger siblings in particular, and your younger siblings may deal with some hardship, some difficulty. Remember, Saturn is difficult. Saturn is responsibility. Now you have responsibility to serve your younger siblings, help them out. Okay, now let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. So Saturn's going to aspect like it's in Aquarius. So the 3rd aspect is the aspect of effort. That's going to fall in the 5th house. So, 5th house is children, students, subordinates. It's romance, fun and games, education. It's politics. It's counseling. It's creativity, arts, and sports. It's speculative gain through stock market, through gambling, through business. It's also 3rd from the 3rd. Higher form of effort is the 5th house. Higher form of your skills from past lives are the 5th house. The 5th house is also intelligence. So, now you have to put forth tremendous effort. Because Saturn is aspecting with its 3rd aspect of effort, and these are the 2 houses of effort. So you, more than any other zodiac sign, have to put forth the most effort in life during this time. This could be very difficult until Saturn goes direct. But try to hang in there. Saturn rewards you for putting forth all that effort. But now you have to put forth effort into either having children or taking good care of your children. Children may need your help. They may need you to spend more time with them. You have to put forth a lot of effort to learn new skills, to achieve something in your education, to engage in arts and sports, to be creative. You have to put forth effort to achieve that creativity that you want. You have to put forth effort if you want to achieve something politically. You have to put forth all that effort if you want those speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. Okay. Now, 7th aspect is the relationship aspect of any planet. That's going to fall in your 9th house. So 9th house is your father figures. It's your mentors, teachers, gurus. It's your educational environment as well. And it's also counselors. So, your relationship with these people is going to feel cold, bleak, and distant. Especially with Ketu and Mars sitting there. Things aren't going to be great with your father during this time. With your mentors. With the people you receive counsel from. Also, 9th house is lawyers as well. They're, especially with Ketu representing the law, Saturn is the judge. So, yeah, there could be issues with lawyers with Mars sitting there. Okay. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is falling on the 12th house. So, 10th aspect is about karma and karmic action. And 12th house is bed pleasure, sex and sleep. It's spirituality, spiritual people. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. It's donating. It's foreign people, foreign places. It's multinational companies. It's addictions. It's fantasy. It's outer space and other worlds. It's anywhere you feel isolated. Jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's isolation. So, now you have karma to deal with these things. You now have karma to perform. And that's going to, be becoming more spiritual. Could be donating. Could be spending time in isolation. Could be traveling to a far off place. Going to a foreign country. You have karma to perform with foreign people. Whether you travel or not. Could be a foreigner that comes to your homeland. You have karma to perform in overcoming addictions. Okay. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn. So, for you, Capricorn, Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, your 3rd house. But it's bringing the energy of the 3rd house into the 2nd house in Aquarius. So, 2nd house is your family. It's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions, what you value. It's your speech. And Saturn is your second and first lord. There we go. But bringing the energy of that 3rd house, you see a lot of effort has to be put forth when it comes to your family during this time. Younger siblings will be spending more time with your family. Younger siblings may be dealing with some losses during this time. You have to put forth a lot more effort to make money and to deal with your family during this transit. You'll see there's a lot more interaction between you and your family because the first lord is involved in that 2nd house. Okay. But your relationship with your family is going to feel cold, bleak, and distant. Remember, the rings of Saturn, it's like there's a wall between you and them. But Saturn is also servitude, so now you have to serve your family. You have to help them. And there will be a lot of communication that takes place with your family. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. So Saturn has a 3rd aspect of effort that's going to be falling on the 4th house because Saturn is aspecting from Aquarius. So 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, land, real estate. It's vehicles. It's your comfort and your happiness. So now you have to put forth tremendous effort to have a good relationship with your mother during this time. With the people in your home. You have to put forth a lot of effort into your home. Maybe you're having to get your home renovated. Maybe you need plumbing or electrical work done. You have to put forth a lot of effort into maintaining your vehicle. And you have to put forth a lot of effort to have comfort and happiness. Now, the 7th aspect is the relationship aspect of a planet. That's falling on the 8th house. So, 8th house is your in-laws. 8th house is occultists, researchers. It's hidden people. So, your relationships with these people will be cold, bleak, and distant. But Mars and Ketu are there. So, there could also be conflict with these people. So you need to be careful with this placement, with this transit. Like, this is the kind of transit where you need to be careful. Like, you don't want to walk down a dark alley during this time. Because 8th house can be hidden people. That can be criminals. Like, there could be a chance of getting mugged with this. So be very careful during this time. Now, it's not guaranteed that that's going to happen. You have to look at each individual person's chart. But definitely be careful. Now, 10th aspect of Saturn. That's going to be falling on your 11th house. 10th aspect is about karma and karmic action. So this is falling on the 11th house. 11th house is your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles, your friends, your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, parties. It's stock market and gains. It's 6 from the 6th. Higher form of your enemies is the enemy of your enemy, your friends. It's also the greatest enemy that you will deal with. It's the greatest obstacle you will deal with. It's the greatest health issues you will deal with. It's also 12th from the 12th, higher form of spirituality, and also the greatest loss you will deal with. Now, with this though, we see that there's karma you have to perform with your elder siblings, with your paternal aunts and uncles, with your friends. You have to take action. You have to help them. If you want to achieve gains, you now have to put forth that energy. You have to take that action. Also, 11th house is your hopes, wishes, and desires. To fulfill your hopes, wishes, and desires, you have to take action. If you want to overcome your greatest health issues, your greatest losses, you have to help these people. You have to be of service. That's what Saturn's all about. And 11th house is large groups of people. And remember, this is 12th from the 12th. Higher form of spirituality is helping large groups of people. It's helping the masses. So you have to do your part. Alright, but that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Moving on to Aquarius. Alright, Aquarius. So, Saturn is retrograde in your 2nd house, in Pisces. But it's bringing the energy of the 2nd house into the 1st house of Aquarius. And Saturn is your 1st and 12th lord. So with this, we see family is going to be spending more time with you. But this is going to be difficult. Because remember, Saturn is a cold, bleak, and distant planet. So now that coldness, that bleakness is being brought to you. But this won't necessarily be bad for your health because Saturn is going to be in its own sign. The 1st lord in the 1st house. And this shows money is coming to you. But be careful because this is also your 12th lord. So, money is going to be coming to you, but losses are also coming to you. This is going to be a mixed bag. This is a time to embrace your spirituality. Because now the 12th lord of spirituality is coming back to the 1st house. But one thing you will definitely notice with this 12th house is isolation. So now you're going to feel isolated during this time. You're going to feel like those rings of Saturn are around you. Like you can't get out. Like you're trapped. Like you're alone. It's like you may be dealing with your family more, but you're going to feel alone because of that. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. Saturn's going to aspect from Aquarius. So the 3rd aspect of effort is falling on the 3rd house of effort. 3rd house is also your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. It's communications of all kinds, including writing. It's marketing and sales. It's media, social media, the internet. It's your skills. It's arts and sports. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because it's 12th from the 4th, furthest place from your homeland. It's 8th from the 8th, higher form of sudden ups and downs and transformation is the 3rd house. Transformation through self-effort is the 3rd house. So, with that 3rd aspect of effort on the house of effort, you have to put forth tremendous effort during this time. You have to put forth a lot of effort to deal with your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. You have to put forth a lot of effort to learn new skills. You have to put forth a lot of effort to travel. You have to put forth a lot of effort to communicate with people during this time. Now, 7th aspect of any planet is the relationship aspect. But with Saturn, it brings that cold bleakness. And that relationship will feel distant. Now that's falling on the 7th house. 7th house is the house of relationships, house of marriage, house of business partnership. 7th house is also the masses, all the people you deal with in the world. So, this is going to be difficult. That relationship will feel distant. But Mars and Ketu are here. So, there's going to be conflict. Saturn's not going to make this better. Saturn will actually make this worse. So, in relationships, things are going to be more difficult. There's going to be arguments. It's going to feel distant. With your business partnership, that could fall apart during this time if you're not careful. You're going to feel very isolated during this transit. But when Saturn's retrograde comes to an end, at the end of November, that's when things will improve in that regard. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is falling on the 10th house. 10th aspect is about karma and karmic action. So, 10th house is your career. It's your status, your fame, your reputation. It's your workplace, your managers and your bosses. It's government, especially national government. 10th house is the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So even if you're out of work or retired, 10th house still matters. So now you have to take action. You have to try to achieve something in your career. You have to take action if you want to achieve fame. If you want to achieve a good reputation. You now have work that you have to perform. Okay, that's what I have for you though, Aquarius. Moving on to Pisces. Alright, Pisces. So, Saturn is retrograde in your 1st house. But, Saturn is bringing the energy of the 1st house into the 12th house. And Saturn is your 12th and 11th lord. So, 12th house is bed pleasure, sex and sleep. It's spirituality and spiritual people. 12th house is isolation. It's anywhere you feel isolated. Jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's donating, because it's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. It's foreign people, foreign places. It's multinational companies. It's addictions. It's fantasy. It's outer space and other worlds. So, now, you could be traveling to far-off foreign places during this time. You could be feeling isolated and alone. You could be becoming more spiritual during this time. Wherever Saturn goes, you have to put forth work. You have to work towards those things. So now you're working towards spirituality. This is actually a good thing. Even though Saturn's moving into the 12th house of losses. Guess what? Saturn being the 12th lord shows you are going to overcome those losses. Because Saturn's protecting you from the negative impacts of that house. So you may deal with some losses, but you're also overcoming losses. But your relationship with foreign people is going to feel cold and distant. Your friends may travel to far-off foreign places. Your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles. Now your gains are going into the house of investment, so you may be investing during this time. Okay. Now, let's talk about the aspects of Saturn. So, Saturn's going to aspect from Aquarius. So, the third aspect of effort is going to fall on the second house. Second house is your family. It's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions. It's what you value. It's your speech. So, now you have to put forth effort to deal with your family. You have to put forth effort to make money. To improve your finances. You have to put forth effort to speak. You have to put forth effort to obtain the possessions that you want to have. Like a car, I guess, because there's a really loud one going by. Okay. Now, the seventh aspect of Saturn is the relationship aspect. That's falling on your sixth house. So, seventh aspect is the relationship aspect of any planet. But with Saturn, it brings that cold bleakness. It creates distance. So, sixth house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. I hope you have a distant relationship with your enemies. But it makes things difficult with your maternal aunts and uncles, with your pets, with your coworkers. Maybe it's just very difficult taking care of your pets. Maybe they've been causing trouble lately. But especially with Mars and Ketu there, things can be very difficult here. There can definitely be conflict with maternal aunts and uncles. There can definitely be conflict with your coworkers. Your pets will be little hellions right now. With Mars and Ketu there. But this could also be the time when you get a dog or a fish because of Ketu being there. But definitely they'll aggravate you. Alright. Now, the 10th aspect of Saturn is falling on there we go. The 9th house. So 10th aspect is about karma and karmic action. Now, 9th house is your father figures. It's your mentors, teachers, gurus. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's long distance travel, it's publishing, it's pilgrimage. 9th house is your ancestral lineage. It's counselors. It's 5th from the 5th. Higher form of creativity. And arts. And sports. 9th house is higher education beyond a bachelor's degree and outside of typical schooling. It's also your luck and your fortune. So, now you have to take action. When it comes to dealing with your father, when it comes to dealing with your mentors, you have to take action. You have to learn something during this time. You may have to travel to a far off place. Definitely travel comes into play here. With Saturn retrograding into the 12th house of foreign travel and aspecting the 9th house of foreign travel. You have to take action on behalf of your ancestral lineage during this time. You have karma to perform when it comes to your religion, when it comes to your beliefs, whether philosophical or religious, or legal even. During this time, you may have to interact with a counselor. you may seek counsel during this time, whether that be legal or psychiatric even, or tied to your health. But alright, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Alright, but yeah, that's what I have for all of you. Hopefully you've liked this video. Remember, wherever the sign of Leo is, that's where things are going to be very difficult relationship-wise. Because of Mars and Ketu being there, and because of Saturn's aspect onto the sign of Leo. Yeah, Leo is going to be very difficult during this time. From mid-July until the end of July. That's how long that's going to last in particular. Okay, but if you like this video and want to see more great content like it, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.